their name at the bottom, so we have to own up to it.
Owners claim, don't be ashamed.
All right. Okay. James, you like not take the crown and drive in there, boy? No, man. Only in Trinidad, right? All right. Congrats, Sunny and James. Marriage is all about compromise. Listen to each other, communicate, and do not go a day without talking to each other. Apologize when wrong, love each other always. All the best to the two of you. Wishing you a blessed marriage. God first.
They said Sunny, and only some people say Sunny. So it's either Sasha, Aaron, Troy, Lisa.
Wait,
I'm narrowing it down.
Scooby-Doo, boy.
I feel like
Who done it?
I feel like it's Kadeen.
It was Lisa.
Oh,
I didn't even get a shot. I was gonna say Lisa
Where's
too.
Lisa?
I was just about to say
Take a
Lisa.
bow.
Take your bow, Lisa.
To Sunny and James, wishing you both a life filled with joy, peace, happiness, and fun along the way. Love you both and can't wait to see what greatness the future has in store for you both. Make sure that apartment in Canada have extra room because I ain't staying in no hotel. My advice, and I wish you, Sunny, is for your pilau to be moist and your macaroni pie cheesy and your sorrel sweet. Love always. Me.
Oh,
Not me. Yes, yes.
okay. So it sounds like, I don't know. It kind of sounds like Allison, but Allison was here kind of like. I'll choose Allison.
Oh, no.
James, choosing Sasha.
Oh, it was Troy.
Oh.
Take a bow.
Take a bow, Troy. Okay. Macaroni pie.
Like what?
That's a man.
We let it
No, I got one right.
Aaron. We put in Aaron on the spotlight for this next one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
All right. Working and knowing you has been a blessing in my life, and I have no doubt in my mind that it will be for James as well. Continue to be a practical, joyful person that you are. I know this union will last a lifetime. And James, the time I've spent with you, I think I've gathered enough about you to know that you are the one for Sunshine. You balance her seriousness very well, and I foresee your life being rich with love and laughter.
Nick. Lie for me, man. We're supposed to be on the same team.
Nick, you should claim it tonight.
Come on, Nick.
This is Voss.
You were spot on.
Oh yeah, Nick doesn't work
I had
with Sunshine.
It doesn't work with me.
Symbolic, and it is is usually first act that the parties partake with each other, the first joint activity. They may have some joint activities to give us some go children and so on, but the cutting of the cake is the first joint activity that they'll be partaking in. Right? So we want to proceed to that little piece of our evening. I don't know where the cake, cake is on this side, right? So I want to invite the couple to come across to this side and so that we can cut the cake. What? The information we were told on the hike is, it's a 15-minute easy hike. Level 2.
Level 2. It was level 2 up to a point.
About an hour and a half. Where's the level 2? When James almost fell down, I think I need to get back up and think. I think I had a bag, and in my bag, well, I'm always well prepared. So I had some beverages. I took out the beverage, and after that little trip and slip and whatever, James drinks some rum, and he say, "Yeah, I good," and he going back swimming in the water. Yeah, boy. I never see anything like that. But that was a testament to the strength of character that we have here. Now I'm going to see if there's anybody else who wants to give any toast. If no one else, we'll just go to some music for a while, and then we'll just go.
I got something to say.
Okay.
Recently, a question was posed to us about what we love about each other. And Sunshine had a very comprehensive answer. And my response was a little lame. And I thought about it a lot since then. And I thought about this quote that I like. I don't know for sure who to attribute it to, but it goes, "The sun never says to the earth, 'You own me.'" Obviously, without the sun, the earth would be nothing.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things when I came down to Trinidad and I met Sunshine's family and I met her friends is when I felt truly confident in proposing to her and wanting to be with her. And I think what I love about you the most is that you love me, and this is all these rays of sunshine, all of this is what I love about you, and I appreciate the fact that you love me.
I was studying in the undercroft, and somebody brought Sunny over, and I was like, "Hey, who's Sunny boy? Okay, your name is Sunshine?" He's like, "Yeah, my name is Sunshine." I was like, "Okay, cool." And that was the end of the conversation there until I finally met Sasha and Sunshine together. I was like, "Oh, I met you already. I didn't meet you." Alright? So I've been online with Sunny. She's a nice lady. She always there and for the party and stuff. And then James. So the story with James now, I'll talk more about James because some people are not talking about James, right?
Yeah.
So Sunny said she go in Canada. I was like, "Hey, yeah, she gonna pick up somebody in Canada." Yeah? And then all of a sudden when she come up from Canada, she was like, she meet James. I was like, "Yeah, James sound like a winner there, you know?" Yeah. And then when we meet him now, he came down by us and we carry him to the mud volcano down Bunsey Trace there. And that was his baptism, Trini baptism there, mud volcano, right? And then we walk the next hour to wash off that baptism, yeah? So but when I met James and he shook my hand, I was like, all my joints loosened up there. I was like, wait, I shake rock there, boy, you know? Yeah, so James is a sturdy fella, serious, you know? He could be a wild man sometimes, yeah? Right? But a cool dude nonetheless, right? So, beg everybody to raise their glasses to both Sunny and James for a long life together and plenty children. Hey!
I met Sunshine in year 1 of UWI, that was 2004, so that by my calculation is 20 years ago. I do have some fine lines, you know. Anyway, Sunshine, the personality that everyone speaks to, Sunshine is, I could say it's 100% genuine. That is who Sunshine is, you know. She's a genuine person. Everything she does is, she puts thoughts and care underneath it all, you know. She might not be very expressive and very emotional, but she is genuinely care for all her friends. And James, I think that's what, you will get. In some form or fashion, just know that there's always good intent behind it. But back to the story, so around year 3 in UWI, I went, had like an exam to write, and the next, it always happens, a friend is calling and say, "Let me go online," And then another one of our friends said they were bringing Kim to the party. And I thought Kim was a girl, you know, but here we are today. So I owe my marriage to Sunny for doing that introduction.
Matchmaker.
So our friendship runs deep. And last year we had the chance to spend a couple days with James when he visited. I was there when he climbed up the rock. Aaron scared him. What he did, he actually slipped. And, we was worried if, we had to carry him to the mountains,
He tried to swim.
Oh yeah. We thought maybe he'd have a concussion or maybe drown before we got out of there, So James is a lot of fun, and I think I see, James being the yin to Sunny's yang. I don't know how else to put it. I think that's the perfect expression. A lot of balance there for both of you. Yeah. And Nick?
Yeah.
I join you to say it too, son.
Alright, my 2 cents is that. Come here, that's good. Right?
Based on the amount, the calendaring system going on here, I've known Sunny for about 3 years, or maybe probably 2. Our first interaction was actually kind of interesting because I had locked myself out of my car. And Sunshine was a total stranger to me. I met her buying a computer. She says she's going back up to you where my car was, I believe. And so she gave me, a total stranger, a ride back to you in her car. And from then, we've been corresponding. I say, hey, how are you going, blah, 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 go tell the carnival fair, this and that and whatever. But what I have noticed is, just like Abina, I think Sunny, how to put it, she's a very wonderful person, but she could be a bit dry. I don't mean that in any negative way. She's a very stable person, but she is not emotive. She doesn't have a lot of emotional expression, and she's not up and down the spectrum in terms of her emotional expression. But what I have noticed is when I met James was a bit more bubbly and effervescent. And I think we first met when we went on the hike. And the first thing day one, you know, reaching Trinidad, all the trees and them, kind of calm or whatever, on the waterfall or whatever. James climbed up there and said, oh my God, what is this going on here? Don't let this, I don't want the Canadian authorities to come. James climbed up somewhere high on the thing and he dive off. I say, my God. But that shows that he is a very brave person, a very dynamic person. When he sees something that he wants to do, he goes after it. And he has a very dynamic personality. And I think he balances Sunshine. I think every relationship, you have to have that balance. You have to have one person who could do one set of things and another who could do another set of things. And I think they, based on their personalities, have that balance. And I'm so proud, I'm so happy for them. And I want to ask you all to join me in raising a toast to their marriage. Cheers. Cheers. All right, so. I'm being asked if Voss.
So I've also known Sunshine for just under how long? 6 years, right? Yeah. So congratulations, Sunshine and James. We are very happy that Sunshine is getting married. And we are very happy, and also I want to say blessings to both of you all, and many, many years of a wonderful marriage and lots and lots of babies. And we had a good we've known each other for a long time. We partied hard. And yeah, so I just want to say congratulations to both of you all from 49B Watch Trace crew. And yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Anybody else want to talk about how they started to get hugs?
Blade said on behalf of 49B Watch Trace, she forgot to mention
Alison.
So, one, right, I've seen a sister who tried to hug up these days, which I have never had. I mean, I'm still running from it, right? But James, you make Sunshine a better person. So I believe that you complete her, right? So after so many years, I am glad she waited so long, and thanks for being part of the family, right?
Yeah. Cheer for that. A++. Cheers. All right. Since 2008, or as Kadeen would call that, 2 years ago. I think
when the masters of ceremony started talking about professors, I believe he was already pointing towards something. I want to take this opportunity on behalf of myself and my wife, Juliana. Sorry, let me introduce myself first. I'm Mark Budibra, and I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Food and Agriculture at the University of West Indies. And of course, God has saddled me with the responsibility of mentoring Sunshine for many, many years. Since 2008? Since 2006.
2 years ago.
And James, I will say that you are blessed because you have found a woman that I think I have done a good job as a mentor. And that's why I want to tell you that you are blessed. Over the years, of course, she was very young then, and the challenges would have been there, trying to make sure that this young woman, grow up to become the person that she's supposed to be. And at times, as a parent, which I considered myself to be, of course, patience will have to come in. Let's do it this way, let's do it that way, let's get it going, and so on. And she endured. We worked together. At times, of course, I from time to time, I use the big stick as well. Yeah, that's the truth of it. And I'm glad that today she's, as a professor, I must say that she's a person, I hope I don't have other students here, but she's the best student that I have had through my career as a professor. And I'm very proud to say this. Of course, she has won a lot of accolades. She has won a lot of accolades under my mentorship, which I'm very glad about it. And so today, it's a very great day. In fact, I came back last night from Africa, and I was wondering, I told my wife, I said I would not be able because it's all my body ache. I mean, I'm having a lot of body ache from the 3 days of travel to come back. But my wife said, you have to be in this wedding. I said, yes, it's important. And I'm glad that I'm here. And I want to wish you well as a couple, Sunshine and James. I know that since I met Sunshine, my life too has been shining very well. And I know that you will, let me say this one. Sorry for taking a lot of your time. I actually sent her to Canada to go and do some research. So when she came back, and she started talking about some James and whatever. I said, what are you talking about? Where are the papers? Where is the data? Where is the data? That's what I want to see. And then from there, the discussion went on. And, you know, because of the role that I've taken as a parent as well, of course, I asked her, I said, Sunshine, are you sure about this? Because I don't want any person that will joke with you, you know. So you need to tell me. She said, yeah, he's a good guy, and so on. And I trust what she has told me. And I know that you're going to take good care of her and have a blissful marital life. And I wish you well, and I pray that you will enjoy all that is therein in marriage. And the rockiness, as others would have said, will come. The challenges will come, but use those challenges as opportunities to even get closer, to get stronger, and don't mind the naysayers. People will say things, allow them to talk, but you know yourself, both of you know yourself, stay together, stay close with one another. Do not allow a third person to come and tell you something that about your wife or about your husband, but you must know each other and appreciate each other. And I pray that God will be with you, God will prosper you, God will bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. All right. Now, I know that there are more to come. Yeah, so I'm being advised to call out people like if I'm a professor in a class. But I'm not going to call anyone. I'm going to let them select themselves, you know. If should I behave like a professor and call out persons? Shall I? You don't want me to call on somebody like if I'm a lecturer? Who should I call? Can we have one toast from Sonny's professor? Where is that person? Come on, professor. Let us hear something. All right. 2004 was 6 years ago, apparently. You don't want nobody telling his secrets, but you know he revealing other people own. All right, so we move swiftly along. Who will be next to toast to the beautiful couple? Shall I call on those, such as David? You told me to listen, I'm tears.
Good evening, everybody. My name is David. We came from Toronto to see James and Sunshine be married today. First, I'd like to say congratulations and thank you both for the opportunity to be here and to celebrate this special time with you. I've known James for about 15 years, and over that time, we leaned on each other a lot. I'm at that point where it's safe to say he's more like my brother, and James, I want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
Sunshine, I've heard so much about you, and over the past few days I've got to meet you and your amazing family and friends, and you guys welcomed us here, and seeing you and James together, I understand why we're here celebrating today. I'm so happy that James found someone as wonderful as you to spend his life with. From both myself and Maria, my wife, we'd like to wish you both all the happiness that life has to offer. As you start on your new journey together, we could not be happier for the both of you. Cheers, congratulations guys, and cheers to a lifetime of happiness.
Yes. Scroll tight.
Okay, good day everyone. For those of you all who don't know me, my name is Troy Mendoza. I'm a thoracic surgeon at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, and in spare time I volunteer at the Animal Shelter. For those of you all who don't know me, please keep your mouth shut. Okay. On a real note, I want to start off by saying the reason we are all gathered here today is to celebrate the love and union of Sunshine and James. I remember when Sunny started UA in 2004, and being unsure of the uncertainties that university life would bring, you clung deeply to a few good friends, and that was Lisa and Sunshine. Sunshine was always a strong, independent force, but it was truly after the university degree that, while doing her master's, Sunshine and my friendship truly began to grow. I would meet her at the office where she worked just to grab a bite, old talk, run errands, and even at one point join Carnival Fitness Group. Well, that failed. We started going to carnival parties, food fairs, and so many other social events, and that really solidified our friendship. Sunshine showed me what loyalty, kindness, and what truly is a ride or die friend, because y'all, it almost meant we had it at times. I mean, sometimes she wanted to go and buy an outfit, and we don't know where we was going, and Sunshine didn't know where right and left was, and I just had to be like, this way.
The next left.
Yeah, this way. Even up to today, I still do it. Sunshine, I love you, and I'm truly happy that you found someone who loves you just as much as I do, and because you deserve all the happiness this world brings, and you're a great human being, a best friend, or beautiful wife. Cheers to you and James. May all the peace, prosperity, light, laughter, and love follow you from this time till the end of time.
About like 6 years now. Right, so over the years we've shared countless adventures, inside jokes, and life lessons. But one of my favorite chapters in her story began when she met James in Canada. When Sunshine told me about him, her voice had a new spark. It was clear that this wasn't just anyone. Then when I met James, I saw firsthand why she fell for him. He's kind, grounded, and a perfect complement to her vibrant, unstoppable energy. Today we've created a love that bridges continents and hearts, reminding us that fate has its own perfect time. To Sunshine and James, may your marriage be filled with laughter, adventure, and a love that grows deeper every single day. Let's raise a glass to their future. This is mine?
Yeah.
Let's raise a glass to their future. And here's to a lifetime of happiness. Congratulations, guys.
Yay!
All right. Thank you, 21-year-old Canadian. My mathematics is correct. So who is next? Don't have any point. Who's coming to toast to the bride and groom? Troy. Justin.
everyone. My name is Justin. I too am 21 years old. I met Sunshine so many years ago. So James, you have a wonderful partner by your side. Glad that this union came to pass. You have a wonderful player too, a wonderful chef. She would be by your side through thick and thin. It might be rocky at times, but every relationship is like that. So again, have a blessed union, and I'm really happy for you both. All right.
Joining of not just two people, but of two families, two cultures. We have maple syrup meeting doubles. Nice new sweet sauce. Tim Hortons meat punching. Poutine meets pilau. See the word pilau that she talked about, Troy talked about earlier? Right, poutine and pilau. Hockey meets cricket. Right? Now, we all are here because they invited us to be witnesses and to be present at this celebration. We all hope that this is going to be a blessed, wonderful, long, and fruitful, triple sex here, fruitful union. Am I right?
Yes. Amen.
Am I right? And at this point, what I want to do is to invite those of us who would like to toast to this love with the same exuberance you just had. Please come and toast to Sunny and James. So who's coming up first? Our bride and groom look very lovely, don't they? You all agree with me? Yes. Gorgeous couple. Now, we are all here with one purpose, which is to celebrate their love exuberantly. And